Weird creatures you've never seen before. Hey there! Have you ever seen an animal so strange that you couldn't figure out what it was? Guess what? Scientists say we've only discovered about 10% of all the species on Earth. That means there are so many creatures out there waiting to be found. Some of them look like they've stepped right out of a sci-fi movie. Today, let's take an exciting trip around the world to meet some of the coolest and weirdest animals that scientists have discovered recently. Ready? Let's go! 1. The pelican spider, a tiny hunter. Meet the pelican spider, a spider that's about the size of a grain of rice, but don't let its tiny size fool you. Spider, it's got a long neck like a pelican and hunts other spiders by sneaking into their webs. When it's ready to attack, it uses its long, sharp jaws to stab its prey with venom. Yikes! But don't worry, these creepy crawlies live far away in the rainforests of Madagascar. 2. The see-through frog, nature's glass marvel. Next up, say hello to the glass frog from Ecuador. These little guys are so cool because their tummies are see-through. That's right, you can literally see their organs and even their eggs if they're carrying them. This clever design helps them hide from predators by blending into their surroundings. Isn't nature amazing? 3. The glowing giant, siphonophore. Now, imagine finding something underwater that's as long as a skyscraper is tall. Face with open mouth, meet the siphonophore, a glowing creature found deep in the ocean off Australia. It's 390 feet long, making it the longest animal on Earth. Here's the twist, it's not one animal but a colony of tiny creatures working together like a team. Each one has a special job, like catching food or helping the whole colony move. How cool is that? 4. Mini muntjac, the tiny deer. Imagine a deer so small it could fit in your backpack. That's the leaf muntjac, a mini deer discovered in Myanmar. It's just 20 inches tall, smaller than some dogs. But don't get too excited about keeping one as a pet. These little cuties are happiest living in their forest homes, far away from people. 5. The psychedelic frogfish, the lazy hunter. Now for something funky, the psychedelic frogfish. Fish found in Indonesia, this fish looks like it's straight out of a neon painting. But here's the funny part, it doesn't swim like normal fish. Instead, it hops around the reef or shoots itself forward by spitting water. It's a lazy predator. 5. Flying lemur, the gliding ninja. Finally, meet the Sunda flying lemur. It's not a lemur, and it can't fly, but it glides through the trees like a pro. With its stretchy skin acting like a wingsuit, this amazing animal can soar almost 450 feet from tree to tree. Imagine seeing something like that zooming past you in the forest. Incredible, right? 6. Birds of paradise, masters of transformation. First up, the crescent-caped La Farina, a bird of paradise that is all about the drama. When it's time to impress, this bird transforms its entire body into a sleek, black oval. And just like that, it's showtime. Its dazzling moves are designed to attract a mate, but here's the catch, bright colors and bold displays make these birds easier for predators to spot. It's a gamble, find love or risk becoming someone's dinner. Nature sure doesn't make it easy, huh? 7. Giant stick insects, beauty with a twist. Meet Acreoptera mariloco, one of the largest stick insects on Earth, stretching up to 9.5 inches long. You'd think being colorful would be dangerous, right? But for these giants, it's actually a warning sign to predators. Come closer, and you'll regret it. These colorful bugs secrete nasty chemicals to keep enemies away. It's like saying, date me or fear me. Talk about mixed signals, right? 8. Solar-powered slugs, the ultimate body hack. Now, get ready for this, there's a sea slug called Alicia marginata that can literally chop off its own head and survive. Why would it do that? Parasites. If its body gets infected, it just ditches the bad parts and grows a new one. And how does it survive without a body? Well, this slug steals chloroplasts from algae, turning itself into a mini solar panel. Imagine. 9. Greater gliders, fluffy flyers in danger. From solar slugs to fluffy gliders, Australia's greater gliders are like tiny, adorable sky ninjas. These marsupials glide between eucalyptus trees using stretchy membranes that work like wings. But here's the sad part, their population has dropped by 80% in just 20 years due to deforestation and bushfires. Let's hope these little guys stick around because the world needs their cuteness. 10. Nanochameleons, the tiny giants. How small do you think a lizard can get? Meet Bruchisia nana, a chameleon so tiny it fits on the tip of your finger. Discovered in Madagascar, this half-inch marvel holds the title of the world's smallest reptile. It's incredible how something so small can thrive in the wild. 11. Alien jellies, the deep-sea mystery. Deep in California's Monterey Bay, scientists found a jellyfish so strange it looks like it came from another planet. Named Atala Reynoldsii, this jelly lives over 10,000 feet below the surface in the spooky midnight zone. With its curly tentacles and 5-inch wide body, it's a deep-sea enigma. Only 10 of these jellies have ever been spotted, making them one of the rarest ocean creatures. Imagine what else could be hiding down there. 12. Leaf-tailed geckos, masters of disguise. Madagascar is home to Euryplatus phanerotra, a leaf-tailed gecko that's a true master of disguise. This gecko blends in perfectly with leaves, fooling both predators and prey. But illegal logging is shrinking its habitat, and the pet trade puts these incredible creatures at even greater risk. We need to protect them so future generations can see these living works of art. 13. Olinguitos, the cloud forest cuties. High in the Andes Mountains, there's a furry little carnivoran called the olinguito. These shy, nocturnal animals live in cloud forests, munching on fruits, insects, and nectar. Weighing just 2 pounds, they're like teddy bears with tails. Their discovery in 2013 was a reminder that there's still so much to learn about our planet. 14. The shape-shifting sea slug. Imagine if you could take off your body and grow a brand new one. Sounds crazy, right? Well, the Alicia marginata, a type of sea slug, can do just that. When this slug feels threatened by parasites, it literally pops its head off and grows a fresh body. How does it survive while doing this? It eats algae and steals something called chloroplasts, which help it make energy from sunlight, just like plants. Pretty wild, huh? 15. The smallest lizard in the world. Ever seen a lizard so tiny it could sit on the tip of your finger? Meet Bruchisia nana, the smallest reptile ever discovered. This adorable little guy lives on the forest floor in Madagascar and is so small it can only hunt tiny insects. But sadly, there are only 2 of these lizards known to exist, and they might be in danger because their home is being destroyed. 16. Glow-in-the-dark jellies. Deep in the ocean, in a place called the Midnight Zone, lives the Atala reinoldsea, a jellyfish that looks like it's from another planet. It has curly tentacles all over its body and lives 10,000 feet below the surface of the water. Only 10 of these jellies have ever been seen. 17. The leaf gecko. This gecko is a master of disguise. Found in Madagascar, the Euryplatus phanerotra looks just like a leaf. It hides from predators by blending in perfectly with trees and leaves. But sadly, these geckos are at risk because people are cutting down their forest homes. 18. The olinguito. In the cloud forests of the Andes, there's a furry little creature called the olinguito. It looks like a mix between a cat and a teddy bear, but it's actually related to raccoons. These tiny animals live high up in the mountains and eat fruits, nectar, and insects. They're so cute, you'd want to hug them, but they're super shy and love staying hidden. 19. Zombie worms. This one's a bit creepy. Deep in the ocean, scientists found worms that eat bones, yep, bones. These Ostax worms, also called zombie worms, don't have mouths or stomachs. Instead, they use tiny roots to suck nutrients out of bones on the ocean floor. It's gross but also kind of amazing, right? 20. Animals named after celebrities. Did you know there are animals named after famous people? For example, a worm called Dermophis Donald Trumpy was named because it buries itself underground, just like a certain someone's head in the sand about climate change. And there's also a moth with hair that reminded scientists of a certain hairstyle, Neopalpa Donald Trumpy. Funny, isn't it? Wow, the world is full of incredible creatures. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Life Beyond Earth for more amazing stories about our planet and beyond. See you next time.